Story of the prophet Obadiah and the judgment of Edom. In the days when the kingdoms of Israel and Judah faced great turmoil, the Lord raised up a prophet named Obadiah. Though little is known about Obadiah himself, his short but powerful prophecy delivers a message of judgment against Edom, a nation descended from Esau, the brother of Jacob. The Edomites, who lived in the mountainous region southeast of Judah, had a long history of hostility toward the people of Israel. Obadiah's prophecy reveals God's justice and his commitment to defend his people. The book of Obadiah begins with a vision from the Lord. Obadiah declares, "This is what the sovereign Lord says about Edom. We have heard a message from the Lord. An envoy was sent to the nations to say, 'Rise, let us go against her for battle.' The Lord had decreed that Edom would be brought low for its pride and its violence against the people of Judah. Edom had always been a proud nation, confident in its geographical advantages. Its capital, Selah, later known as Petra, was a fortress city carved into the cliffs, seemingly impregnable. The Edomites boasted, 'Who can bring me down to the ground?' But the Lord declared through Obadiah, 'Though you soar like the eagle and make your nest among the stars, from there I will bring you down.' The heart of Edom's sin was its betrayal of its brother nation, Judah. When foreign armies invaded Jerusalem and carried the people of Judah into exile, the Edomites did not come to their aid. Instead, they stood aloof, rejoicing in Judah's downfall. They even participated in the plunder, capturing fleeing refugees and handing them over to the enemy. Obadiah condemned their actions, saying, 'You should not gloat over your brother in the day of his misfortune, nor rejoice over the people of Judah in the day of their destruction.' The Lord's judgment against Edom was severe. Obadiah prophesied that the nation would be utterly destroyed, its people cut off forever. The wise men of Edom would be dismayed, and their warriors would be terrified. The Lord declared, 'Because of the violence against your brother Jacob, you will be covered with shame, you will be destroyed forever.' But Obadiah's prophecy was not only about judgment. It also contained a message of hope for the people of Judah. The Lord promised that his people would one day be restored. He said, 'But on Mount Zion will be deliverance, it will be holy, and Jacob will possess his inheritance. The house of Jacob would be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, consuming the house of Esau like stubble. The kingdom would belong to the Lord.' Obadiah's prophecy serves as a powerful reminder of God's justice and his faithfulness to his people. It shows that no nation or individual can escape the consequences of their actions, especially when they harm God's chosen people. The Edomites' pride, violence, and betrayal brought about their downfall, while the Lord's promise of restoration gave hope to the people of Judah. The story of Obadiah also challenges us to examine our own hearts. It warns against pride, gloating over the misfortunes of others, and failing to help those in need. It calls us to live with humility, compassion, and a commitment to justice. And it reminds us that God is sovereign over all nations, and his purposes will ultimately prevail. Though Obadiah's book is the shortest in the Old Testament, its message is profound. It reveals the character of God as both just and merciful, a defender of the oppressed and a restorer of the broken. It points to the ultimate fulfillment of God's promises in the coming of Jesus Christ, who brings deliverance and establishes his eternal kingdom. Through Obadiah's prophecy, we are reminded that God's justice will prevail, his promises are sure, and his love for his people is unwavering. His story inspires us to trust in the Lord, to live with integrity, and to seek his kingdom above all else.